kept it simple, stripped it down, turned it all the way around. Lost the weight, cleared my mind, left that old road far behind. What I found was something rooted in myself, and so can you. Carnivore, seeing it through, reversed it all, yeah, I made it through. Let's stay together strong, me and you.
All right. Look at that. It's got the wrong camera up there and everything. It's been a fun day. A lot of stuff going on today. Issues. What the heck? It's not recognizing my phone as the camera. I'm going to make some more changes. This camera that's on my laptop only goes to 720. That's why you can't read the sign behind me. And my phone does the 1080p. So, ta-da! Like I said, it's been a fun day. Just getting out of work, and actually there for a lot longer than I expected to be there today. But the good news is it's still 25 and a half hours or almost 26 hours into my fast now. So that's going really good. Wisecracker, good evening. How are you tonight? It's great to see you in here. Cindy, you're doing the opposite of fasting. You are still welcome. This is still an accountability live, whether you're fasting or not. So you're welcome anytime. Donna Ray, good evening. How are you tonight? Lynn, always great to see you. Mr. John Carver Uncut, how are you? Feeling better now? I hope so. Let's see, Wisecracker. Doing the fish diet, are you, Wisecracker? Yeah, this is where we're supposed to be. I'm just running really late this evening. Donna Ray says she's still doing a bacon fast. This is day 3. How is it treating you? Everybody's on the vertical stream tonight. What is up with that? Everybody saying hi. Jeff, good evening. How are you doing? Yeah, sorry I'm late, y'all. It's just been one of those days. I mean, I've been trying to leave work so I can get home. I can do my workout, get all that done, and have a few minutes to do whatever before I have to do this. I walked in the door, gave my wife a kiss, and came straight to my office and logged right in. There are a few more people on the other version, yeah. It's kind of crazy when that does that. Looks like Donna Ray's going to stay on the bacon fast for at least 7 days. Well, that's awesome. How much bacon are you eating in a day, Donna Ray? Miss Laugh a Lot. Nice to see you here. Yeah, you're on the wrong format. Everybody was. I don't know. It's just different. Hey, y'all. Happy Motivational Monday. And in at 76 and a half hours now. Awesome, Angie. That is great to hear. Very happy for you. Doing really good on this fast and you feel good and everything? Let's see. Jerry says, "Hey, Lance, last month you lost 21 pounds, and I didn't eat last month. Erin ate, and she lost 22 pounds. What do you think?" That's actually a tough one because sometimes the weight loss on a fast rebounds where the weight loss when you're eating tends not to. It's a fine line in between doing all that. It really is. But there's a difference in your ketones and what your body has done. Where Erin may have lost the 22 pounds, you may have tightened up skin through the autophagy and stuff like that, where it gets rid of that excess skin too. Where just eating a strict carnivore diet doesn't quite do that. But she was also working out too, so that might have a lot more to do with it too. Speaking of Erin, how is it going, Erin? I'm going to jump on the other view. That's a good idea. You think Erin has a secret? Bacon. Yeah, I kept seeing everybody had the little phone next to their name, so I knew everybody was on the wrong stream. So, how's everybody? Who's all doing a fast this week? I know I am doing a fast. I know Angie's doing a fast. Who else is doing a water fast this week, or even a sardine fast, or a bacon fast? Bacon fast is a good idea. Speak of the angel, and she walks in the room. Hello, Erin. Is it Jerry? That's so nice. Hey, Dan, what's up, brother? How you doing? It's awesome to see you in here tonight. How are you doing? Everybody's just saying hi. Uncle Charlie's in the house. How are you doing tonight? Absolutely fabulous. Brian, great interview. You have such an awesome story, and everything that you've been through is just really motivating that you're still as positive as you are, and everything's just going in a much better place for you right now. That's good, John. I know my wife sent me a picture of her CGM, and she was down in, I think it was at 90, and she said she wasn't feeling good because she's not used to still being in the 90. 110 is still good for her, but when she drops into the 90s or lower, and it actually was it took a sharp drop, so she just had some cottage cheese, and that helped her. That intro gets you to do the air drums. It's a good thing that when you do an intro like that and you set up through StreamYard as the intro, that it hides my camera because I'm singing that whole time too, and I'm doing the air guitar. And I have to watch myself when I do the short version like that one because I catch myself getting ready to sing the next line when the camera comes on. And it shows me, I'm like, yeah, you got to be careful when you're doing those. Jeff is doing an alternate day fasting. He ate today. He's fasting tomorrow, which is amazing. And it's just an alternate day fast for a month is just as good as doing like a 7-day fast, I believe. And that's the way I feel. If you guys don't follow Nick Norowitz, you should check out his last video that he did about fasting. How to get I think he teases it as a 70 or 7-day fast in one day benefit. You're not going to get it, but there's stuff that happens to your body at certain ketone levels. And basically, what he's saying is if you can get your ketones elevated high enough in just one day, you can get some of the benefits that you would on a 7-day fast. Dan says going to be fasting from now until I land in France Wednesday morning. Let's go. Parlez-vous français? That's about my limit to French. I can cuss at you and I can get my face slapped in French. But France is a beautiful country. It really is. I know it gets a bad rap from a lot of people. I enjoyed my time when I was there. Wisecracker's back was out 45 minutes. Donna Ray's feeling super fantastic. That bacon is just hitting the spot then, huh? I like that. Everyone after this live, check out Carnivore Talk from 8 to 11. Right? He'll be on in just a few minutes. Bob does a great job, has great panels. That he does. Holy crap, am I behind on this or what? Yeah, Uncle Charlie, after I get done with this live stream, I still got to go out there and I still have to do my workout because I am going to continue doing it. And I am going to record some of this too. So, yes, it's going to help. I guess we were in the wrong chat going over to each other. Yeah. That's why I threw the chat on the screen too so everybody could see it. My wife does dirty carnivore. Yeah. She's keto 99, 98% carnivore. The sugary stuff that she does have, or the plant that she does have, is basically the rotel, the peppers, onions. She loves that. She likes to have that with chicken. And other than that, she really doesn't do a whole lot of anything other than carnivore foods. And her blood sugars do a lot better. She's had some issues when she gets like an infection or starts to get a cold. Her blood sugars will go up. Brian, I ate your mocktail salad at 2 o'clock. It was fabulous. No cheese though, because you're trying to avoid cheese this month. Well, that's cool. And John says, time to buy stock and bacon. Yep, the bacon diet. Bacon fast. Actually, I had a pound of bacon for breakfast yesterday. So, and it kept me full for most of the day, too. I did test my ketones. It was like 3:30 this afternoon. I forgot this morning again. Today is the first was on Saturday. Or my company didn't do inventory until today. It was supposed to be tomorrow. Ended up being today. Threw everything off. So I checked my ketones at 3:30. My glucose on my CGM said my glucose was 90. My ketones were a 2.1, which is just under a 45 Dr. Boz ratio. On the first day at less than, it was like 22 hours into my fast. That's actually pretty good. 2.1 for my ketones. The glucose was a little bit high. Aaron says, I mean, 2 fistfuls of bacon just starting this morning, 9 a.m. Only meal today. Really? How many strips of bacon are in a fistful? I can tell you what I had yesterday was a pound of bacon, but that was 14 slices of bacon. A pound and a half, maybe more yesterday than I could eat. Okay. See, I don't have a problem eating a pound of bacon. And also, I made my wife a pound of bacon, and I had a couple pieces of hers too. I did have a little bit more than that. And I used Captain Carnivore's burger press yesterday. I went to the store I don't even remember what else went there to get, but I walked through the clearance meat. There is a 2.5 pound chuck roast, and it was marked down to $5 a pound. So I had to get it. I brought it home and I ran it through my grinder. I actually cut it up into the strips. I seasoned it, and then I ran it through the grinder, and I made 5 half-pound hamburgers yesterday. They're amazing. And they taste delicious. Oh, icecracker, there everybody is. Smash T25. T25 is a heck of a workout. I think today is the cardio one again. And that one, cardio, speed 1.0 are the ones that I like. I like the cardio. I like the high intensity speed ones. The total body circuit, which is on Wednesday, that's the one that really kicks my ass. Thursday is the ab intervals, and then Friday is lower focus. And that one is just, oh, my legs got really weak last time I did it. Jerry says I just made 3 pounds of thick bacon from Sam's this weekend. It is fabulous. It is. I love bacon. You have a theory, hi, Aaron. What might that theory be? Yeah, bacon is so easy to eat in a day. Eating a pound, not a problem. You haven't seen Brian at all today? I haven't either because I haven't been in any chats. I listened to Kilts this morning, but I was busy doing inventory stuff and knee deep in spreadsheets this morning, so I didn't actually get to watch any of the chat or do anything like that. Bacon cures everything. That's a good way to look at it. Oh, you have a theory and it starts with the letter S and a bunch of snakes? Is that what that is? Is somebody afraid of snakes in here? Is that what I'm catching on this? Uncle Charlie says that I ate OMAD last month and lost 16 pounds and lost inches. Inches are important. They are. Inches are actually, I think that's where the more important issue comes in, especially if you've been on this way of eating for a while. You need to know that you're losing inches. I went months without losing a pound. I went months where I didn't lose anything, but I gained weight, but my inches remained the same or reduced. So I knew I was still doing good stuff. Inches are important. Angie says, yep, feeling great. My blood glucose this morning was 58 and your ketones 1.4, so the DBR was 41.4. I did my Get Fit with Rick on walking, dancing with weights. That is actually really good. Now I didn't download it to my phone, but I do have a spreadsheet for my ketones. And I did update that after I did my ketones. And it's a live document on my profile. So my Dr. Boz ratio was, oh wait, my Dr. Boz ratio was 43. My GKI was 2.4. And that was actually shortly after I got done doing a long walk through my facility. So I was actually pretty happy I had 2.1 ketones going on there. Stress. Stress is something that is not good, especially for fasting and ketone production. Stress will make a difference in how your body reacts to a fast. Wisecracker says I got dizzy again today after not eating for 5 to 6 hours. Got home and checked. Blood sugar is 127. Ate steak and eggs. Still dizzy after 40 minutes, so I had a plum and cookie sugar jumped to 184 an hour or so. Wow. So what you're saying, Wisecracker, is your body is so accustomed to having that high blood sugar still. When you get anywhere close to a normal blood sugar, you start having a reaction. And my wife is the same way. Can't believe Brian is 60, right? He doesn't look 60, does he? He actually looks pretty damn good for an old man. And I'm only calling him an old man because I'm only a few months younger than him. That song got me pumped up. I'm cleaning as I pop in here. I like it too. When I start my walks in the morning on the weekends, I start my walk with that song, and then I listen to songs that have a fast drum beat going on into it. So it helps me keep going. John says he got into the 30s for your blood glucose. Is that what it was this afternoon? Just took my Ozempic, hoping to help regulate blood sugar. I hate medicine, trust issues, side effects, but dang, yeah. That's one of the things that I'm very happy with. When I started this way of eating, I came off of all my blood pressure medications. I'd been prescribed the statins several times, and the first time I took it, it hurt so bad. I won't take it again. I'll let them prescribe it to me. I'll take the prescription and I'll go and just never fill it. Yeah, protein builds muscle, muscle burns fat. And that's one of the reasons why when last week I gained a pound after doing, workouts, I wasn't upset because that is true. Sometimes you gain muscle, and the more muscle you have, the more fat you're going to burn. It does increase your metabolism. Cindy says, Angie, I thought you were talking about our lovable iguana eating Rick at first. I was trying to figure out what sort of exercise he would do. Ultra bike riding, right? John says, I think taking Ozempic while on carnivore is causing me the extreme lows too. And it's a possibility because that does affects a lot of different things, but one of the things that affects is your appetite. So you don't feel the need to eat when you should. Let's see, maybe John or Wisecracker says, maybe my sugar jumping 60 points is normal, but dizzy is not. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. My wife, when she gets her blood sugars will drop like into the 70s or 80s normally, and when she gets down there, she's dizzy and she's got to have something to eat to bring her sugars back up to the 90s or 100. Otherwise, she just doesn't feel good. My sugars can go down to the 50s and I feel just fine. Generally, when they're in the 50s, though, my ketones are, 4 or 5. So it's not bad. Angie says, Cynthia, nope, not Duck Vader Rick. This is Rick in Dubai. Right? I'm not going to share the theory, huh? You say I should go on Bob's panel. I tried that once. The last time I went on Bob's panel, we had electrical issues here, or electrical storms, and it just didn't work out. I ended up having to leave because I couldn't even, everything was just glitching out really bad. Cindy says, I did check out the Get Fit Rick channel. It looks interesting. I may do some of that when I get done with my rebounding weight training 6-week thingy. 2 weeks to go. Awesome. And Aaron says, I used to get dizzy all the time last year. I had to drink lots of salty water to fix it, but that's just my experience. right? Just like that. What the heck just happened? Oh, I love it when that crap happens. Let's see. Aaron says, Jerry, I've been telling everyone, find out your eating window and eat then. And you are correct, Aaron. I agree with you 100%. Everybody has an eating window that works best with their body. And when you find that window, good things will happen. And you have to pay attention because sometimes that window may change. Angie says, I absolutely love it. I put on a lot of the no commentary ones and sing my heart out while I am doing the videos. His other ones are also super motivational. He's always okay. Yeah, and it's fun when you can do that. It makes everything fun. Jerry says my first meal today was at 7 o'clock and then at 2 o'clock, and that's it. I'm not eating for 18 hours. That's good. You check your ketones and see what they are, and then make adjustments to your eating window, maybe 7 and noon, and see what the difference is with your ketones in. Now, Icecracker says I took some magnesium and potassium and B1 for neuropathy. Yep. I understand that. And she says, how did your doggies do today with their feeding? Aaron says, good, Jerry. If your ketones aren't where you want them, move your last meal back an hour. Right. And Jerry says that her husband and her are in sync with each other. He wants to feed the dogs twice a day. I think they do better once a day, but I'm not going to argue about it. Our dogs are actually really good with their eating. They eat once a day, and it's generally in the evening when they eat. But their food is all day long. I don't feed them a carnivore diet. I should, but I don't. But they have just been really good about always eating in the evenings. And when we got the Dalmatian, the older dogs taught her you eat just once a day. And that's what they do. So let the dogs choose. Jerry says if it was up to my extremely overweight German Shepherd, she would eat every hour on the hour. You can't let her choose. Yeah. Then says, my husband bought me a leg of lamb. So good. It's all for me since my husband doesn't like lamb. That's really cool. Oversized doggy. Yep. And he says, gotcha, Jerry. Yes, you got to pick the battle. I understand completely. Food is my Sadie dog's love language. Yeah. The weird thing is, my German Shepherds like what I eat for breakfast: scrambled eggs and sardines. It's not a bad meal. On pork belly fast, I prefer that over bacon. Really. I'm odd that I really am not crazy about bacon. Some people just don't like it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Have a good one, Jerry. Larry, how are you tonight? Nice to see you here. Larry says, oh, Lance and all the carnivores tonight. Great to see you. Eggs and fish. Yeah. Eggs and fish are actually pretty good. I did that it was a couple fasts ago where I broke fast with eggs and salmon. Don't know why. It sounded good, and it actually really was. Cindy says I need to go. Also, I have a Zoom meeting for my We Shape challenge. I'm working on my 5th badge. Highly recommend. Well, congratulations and have a great night. Oh, so it's one of those wonderful. Yeah, we blipped. I don't know what the heck happened on that blip. Slack. Are you saying the sound is still messing up? I know I just had a glitch here. You're getting a lot of buffering. Yeah, I don't see buffering. I have my actual channels up over here too, and I'm watching it. Don't listen to it though. Too much feedback. You're buffering too. Wonderful. We do have a some weather coming through the area. One of the things that helps at times is to shut everything else down. So, all right. Has that helped me? Because I don't show that I'm buffering at all now. I shut everything else down. I don't have any other windows open. Aaron, how are you tonight? Aaron, am I buffering on your end? It could be our weather because when I got home, it was just starting to rain out pretty good. Haven't heard any thunder, but there's a lot of thunder this morning. Awesome. Thanks, Aaron. So, are you on doing a fast right now, Aaron, too, or are you skipping the fast? Yeah, and I started my live late because I didn't get out of work until late. And tomorrow, I think I'm going to try to do it at 5:15. I'm going to try to get out of work just a little bit early. We do have a thing going on with our with a contractor where they have their appreciation day, and a couple of us from our work are going to that. And I want to do the live stream right before that, so it'll be a quick one, just for accountability. It'll put me right at about 48 hours when we get done with it. Everybody's saying hi to Aaron. Working better now, thanks, Aaron. Like I said, I went to the vertical and it's not glitching here. I think something's wrong with YouTube. Drones Live was doing the same thing. Okay. Oh yeah, yesterday it was doing that, wasn't it? It did that at the very beginning, but then it straightened out. No, you're not doing a fast right now. You can do a sardine fast in a few days. That's good. And that's this fast. This time I'm going 5 days. Um, Today's day one, of course, and it went really well. Surprising, I was not. I may have had a couple of hunger pangs this morning, but nothing that really stood out. Nothing that caught my attention that was like, oh, it's gonna be one of those days, you know. I feel great right now. My ketones were elevated like I wanted them to be, which was really nice. Not really stressed today either at work, even with inventory payroll, and there was something else that was going on. And it could have been a stressful day, but it wasn't. That carnivore zen took over, I guess, and I felt really good today. You're gonna try to do a few shorter fasts this month. The shorter fasts I actually like. I like the alternate day fasting, 36-hour or 60-hour fasts. I really like those for alternate day fasting. I think they really do good. Fleck, back to you, my friend. Did you break your fast? Or are you still on it? You were talking yesterday about possibly breaking it yesterday and then going to the Spider-Man movie you're coming up. I was just wondering, did you break your fast or did you stay on it? And Aaron says, yeah, 36, 48-hour fast. Those are actually really good. And I was doing the 36-hour one ADF in December. I did the 60-hour ADF version in February, and it felt great doing them. I didn't track the ketones as much as I should have, but it was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed doing them. Angie saying hi to Select. Doing a little overtime. Yeah. I got 13 and a half hours in today. I wasn't trying to get any extra hours in today. I average about between 40, 45 hours of overtime a pay period. Crazy. Your alternate day fast is 38 to 40 hours. Yep, Jeff. And mine on the weekends might have been 38 to 40 hours because I sleep in. When I do alternate day fasting when I'm at work, I try to have my last meal because I'll eat twice a day. And I'll eat twice a day. I try to eat by 6 o'clock, have it done with. That way at 6 o'clock in the morning, I can eat again. It's like you end up breaking at 44 hours, which is still a great fast. So no problem with that. And you're going for a 36-hour fast now. Nice. So you had a short refeed window, and then now you're jumping right back into another fast. Not bad, Select. Don't be afraid to jump in there and hit the alternate day fast, because the alternate day fasts are actually really good. And that's my goal for doing my 72-hour fast, is to get into that habit consistently of not eating for just 72 hours, which isn't that long. It's an easier fast for me to do. It's still an extended fast, and I haven't had trouble getting into those. I've had trouble staying on the ADF, but I think this is helping me because I've been doing the alternate day fast on the weekend, on Friday or Saturday, and I haven't had any issues with those. And Angie says I really like the ADF. I think my sweet spot was 36-hour mark. Yep. Trying to get to Wonderland by January 1st. And you will get there if you continue on. And that's the amazing part of this way of eating. And I think this way of eating and fasting go hand in hand, and they work extremely well for your body if you have the proper body fat to lose. Some people don't. Twin Brook Acres is in the house. Holy cow. I just jumped around a whole bunch there. Saying hi to Rick. So, how are you doing, Rick? Are you doing any fasting, or do you do any of that? Do you eat sardines? I know there's a lot of people that don't like sardines, and I kind of understand, but it's really, I think people should eat more sardines. They're good for you. And maybe I'll break my fast with this one and do 2 days of sardines and then do an alternate day fast. I think that's what I might do. Break with sardines. All right. Well, this is close to my original time to get off. And I got a workout yet to do. I didn't have anything downloaded and saved, so I couldn't show you guys nothing. It was one of those days where So when I cut that off, it didn't even stop. That's freaking amazing. Awesome. Oh well. Yeah. So let's go back here. Rick says he eats sardines. He limits his fast to 20 hours. Been on a kick, 4 eggs with some fish, either salmon, tuna, or sardines. And yes, I did watch it. All right. Well, everybody, you have a great night. Tomorrow night, it's going to be an hour early. It's probably going to be 5:15, 5:20. I'll be coming home, dropping it really quick. And then I will be able to do a quick video or a quick live. And then my wife and I have a ball game to go to, courtesy of a contractor of ours. So you all have a great night. Eat right. If you're fasting, stay strong. You got this. Have a great one, y'all.
Fix what I couldn't see. Eating clean, playing my part. Still something breaking inside my heart. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Following every line they drew, still ended up in reverse. Five pills lined up on the sink, one telling me what to think. Said give it time, you'll be okay. But I kept drifting further away. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Gave them everything I had, still couldn't break that curse. Then one day I just let it go. Stopped chasing what I didn't know. Took one step, changed one thing, turned my back on everything. This is my why. North Dakota Carnivore changed my life. Kept it simple, stripped it down, turned it all the way around. Lost the weight, left that old